Hello and welcome back to Gewian Games Plays Mass Effect Andromeda. Last time, let's see, our dad died and we got to the Nexus, or was it just the Nexus? Anyway, the Nexus being the precursor ship to come and set up for all the ARCs arriving, but it turns out shit went pretty bad for them, and for whatever reason we're being blamed. And we talked to this guy who's the director of the Andromeda initiative, and he's basically told us go try and colonize planets, which is all well and good. We're also gonna do some side questing instead, because that's how we do RPGs, is we do all the side quests first and then the main quest.
You have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several ARCs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an...
Who gives a shit? We're the only people here.
Did you have some other business?
Like, who are we trying to influence and make look good on? That nobody back in the Milky Way knows anything that's going on. Though, theoretically, they could still have quantum entangled communication with the Milky Way. Let's see. Oh, the other thing is, last episode I spoke on next to none because there are so many cutscenes, and I have a feeling this episode's going to be more of the same, so strap
Any more
in.
information you can give me on the missing ARCs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian ARCs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst. Should you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other ARCs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other ARCs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave, but before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species
good.
as well.
So that
Managing all
we
of their
basically
biological needs cause complications.
don't exclude
Won't
any
see
of
them
the
for
old
some time
species.
to come.
Tell me more about
Sounds
what's
like
been
the
going on
Nexus has
here.
had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you, it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership. Even the founder of the initiative, Garson, is dead.
How did Gene Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
That's unfortunate.
Cantor's mentioned something about...
I don't
Haven's
remember
Scourge.
if I mentioned
How did it play
it
out?
last episode.
Criminal elements took advantage of the emergency and preyed on people's fears. An uprising followed. We had no choice but to turn to the Krogan to deal with them. They crushed the mutiny and the criminals were banished. Exiles, we called them. I doubt we've heard the last of them. They're led by an outlaw, Sloane Kelly. She used to be one of ours.
Who is this Sloane?
Wow,
Kelly?
there are
She was head
Depths
of security
of
on Nexus.
dialogue
She opposed
options
the
here.
uprising at first, but eventually turned traitor and joined them. Misguided sympathy for the plight of the common citizen? Nonsense. They posed a direct threat to our existence.
There don't seem to be many Krogan around.
Good riddance. The Krogan demanded a greater say in political matters. The last place you want them involved. Their muscle, nothing more.
That's
Good for
a little
fighting,
rude.
lifting heavy
Good old Rex
objects. When they didn't get what
was a
they
great
wanted,
politician.
they left.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another.
You're not nearly as
Their
cool as
planet was
Morwen
decimated.
was.
My people
But
tried
I'm
to
sure that's
uplift them,
how we're
but
supposed to
the
view
Krogan
this
could
guy.
never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Okay. And man, that I gotta give it props. As soon as you're done with every dialogue option in the subset, it pops you out to the top one. It's done well.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning. We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gewian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them, the thing to fulfill them. While we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
And we've already talked about his dislike of the Krogan. Alright.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gewian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than life. Traits I cannot hope to mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the Exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Cool.
What do I need to consider
one
in
last
making
dialogue.
a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. People like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats.
Oh, good.
Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any Pathfinder. And don't forget forward stations. You'll want those.
What are forward
What can you tell me
stations?
about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
Well, thanks.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
I'm happy to help. You will find our futures depend on each other's success. Good luck.
All right. That's good. We got lots more people to talk to, and I have a feeling this is basically going to be the equivalent of the Citadel. Ooh, side quest.
Hey, you okay?
Can I do for you?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even
This is
here
convenient.
during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Hell yeah, of course.
Sure thing.
We accept all side quests.
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Easy enough. Okay, I was going to talk briefly about, I read some of the codex while the episode was rendering in between 3 and 4, episodes 3 and 4. And it looks like our dad was big into researching AI, which was illegal in the Milky Way systems, and he got dishonorably discharged from the Alliance because of it. And Sam is basically the product of somebody who financed him. I think Ryder's mother was involved in helping as well. Anyway, something like that. Just a little extra backstory so that you guys are up to speed with me. Informational wall.
Hello, I'm Garson, founder of the
You're
initiative.
dead.
It's through your hard work that the vision of the Nexus
Or
has
maybe
come
she's
to
not.
life. You and all your
That'd be
colleagues
interesting if
bind our
they brought her
proud
back
new colonies
somehow,
together.
like-
Look around at your achievements.
She set up a
And if you
side.
have any questions, my door is always open.
I don't know.
Founder Garson's office is located at workspace not allocated. Please select a topic.
Sure.
Viable planets capable of supporting life are key to our survival in Andromeda. The viability of a world is affected by several factors, including temperature, resources, threat levels, political stability, and so on. We have few viable planets currently within range. Resource levels are considered at risk. You are Employee Rider, Salary Code 19B, Active Pathfinder. Your supervisor is Director Tan. Based on current staffing needs, you will be eligible for paid vacation time in 587 days.
Oh, that's nice.
Seriously?
Why not plan on which beautiful colony you'll vacation on while you wait?
That was hilarious.
For initiative strategy and Pathfinder coordination, please see Director Jaren Tan. For colonial affairs or outpost status, please see Director Foster Addison. For station maintenance, please contact Superintendent Nakmor Kesh. For militia operations or Apex deployment, please see Tyran Kandros.
All right.
Integration
going
from the
on?
Hyperion is ongoing. Personnel are still restricted to operations. The selection process saw the Andromeda Initiative evaluate thousands of potential habitable planets within the galaxy. After discovering an unusually high ratio of potential candidates, or golden worlds, the Helios cluster was selected as our destination. Even at a distance, studying the light from stars can reveal much about their planet's composition and atmosphere. 7 worlds, nicknamed habitats, have the life-supporting environments and resources we need to start our new lives in Andromeda.
All right. That didn't give us that much, but we can keep wandering around. Ooh, container. Give me your goodies. Datapad. For posterity, in case the initiative goes bellies up, the Nexus is a 4-ring circus. Don't like how Tan operates, and his disdain for Krogan is obvious. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an opportunist too likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's already polarizing Addison. She's taking the cue to circle the wagons. I think I can talk to Kandros about this and at least try to get the two of us more coordinated, or maybe not. Seriously, hate this kind of drama. So that's probably Kesh's here, his diary. Oh yeah, why not? Let's...
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced cost
Wee.
just to blow. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working.
I'll talk to you from the
That's
desk.
Mike,
What's going on?
there you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally
This
designed
voice.
and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible.
Should be deeper.
Considering.
I think they're trying to imply that it's a female Krogan, but still.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
That implies that you've got some background dealings going on. We'll find out about that more later, I'm sure.
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Garson, was killed.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Yes, indeed.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
Alrighty.
Nothing more
That's
for now.
all for Kesh.
Good luck out there.
Let's see. How's the map of this place laid out? Alright, so we wandered around here quite a bit. This is where we just were. I didn't see stairs over here, or they were blocked. Station sabotage. Alright, we can go scan that real quick, because that was in our side quest. Boop.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Ah. That looks like it's a dead end. Okay. Goes up there somewhere. And
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Very good. Alright, well, we were here, so might as well get it done. Alright, I know it's been an episode full of cutscenes and dialogue, and next episode is likely to be the same with Kandros here, but we've hit our 20-minute mark. So thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you guys next time.